Do you believe that the leader of this Arab country uses his country's lands as a center to prosecute the Uyghur Muslims? China is, unsurprisingly, suppressing those Muslims. But what is surprising is that Uyghurs are imprisoned in a secret place inside the UAE. This may not be surprising to some, as the Associated Press recently revealed that the Chinese authorities run a secret prison in the UAE. This may be the first proof that China is operating black jails outside its borders. But what drives the United Arab Emirates to support the Central Asian Republic in its relentless persecution of a Muslim minority and its eradication of their lineage? Why the UAE? The Russian newspaper Nezavisimaya recently reported that the use of Dubai land to prosecute Uyghur Muslims is an indicator of the growing intelligence activity between the UAE and China. In addition to that, Beijing established close economic relations with Abu Dhabi, and some members of the Chinese clandestine arrested suspects in secret detention centers in the UAE. This proved again how UAE rushes towards China and supports its policies against the Muslim minority. On the other hand, and most importantly, over the course of a decade, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Mohammed bin Zayed, considers London and Washington as unreliable allies, especially after the Arab Spring revolutions and their talk about respecting human rights. Indeed, it seems that bin Zayed has been looking for alternative friends since 2011. Friends who would turn the other way at his human rights violations. Treachery. Abu Dhabi's support for Chinese policy toward the Uyghurs was a stab in the back for Muslims, as described by the Mauritanian thinker and professor of political ethics at the University of Doha, Muhammad al-Mukhtar al-Shankiti. But why was all that hate? It is related to the position of the UAE towards Islamic political forces and its quest to uproot any aspect of Islam. The support it provides to China in this regard comes in the context of serving some international powers that realize that Islam for Muslims is a source of independence. In the face of all this, the UAE found itself thanked by China for its support of Beijing's policies regarding the Muslim Uyghur minority. China even expressed its gratitude for the UAE support for the security campaigns that violate human rights carried out by the Chinese government against Uyghur Muslims. When will the UAE stop persecuting Muslims?